These are genuine ads from the last century. If you have a sensitive nature, some of these ads may disturb you. You've been warned. These are ads of the past that would be banned today. Volume 4.
Doctors in all branches of medicine, doctors in all parts of the country were asked, "What cigarette do you smoke, doctor?" Once again, the brand named most was Camel. Yes, according to this repeated nationwide survey, more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
In this 1937 magazine ad for Lucky Strike cigarettes, movie star Gary Cooper is seen puffing on a Lucky Strike while being quoted saying that it's common sense for me to prefer Luckies. I'm not sure what common sense has to do with it, but nothing says throat protection like inhaling what they called toasted smoke. This print ad from 1958 was released at the same time as a TV commercial campaign touting Marlboro cigarettes as a manly smoke. Let's face it, nothing impressed the ladies more than the smell of secondhand smoke and the charm of a nicotine-stained uniform.
Hey, this has got some taste to it.
Ralph, we're going to be late.
My dear, return to the car and wait. I will come along when I'm ready.
Yes, Ralph.
Marlboro, filter, flavor, flip top box.
And then there's this print ad published in Playboy magazine in 1968. The girl says the doctor is a little late, sir. Will you have a seat? The guy says to himself, why didn't you have this toothache sooner? Maybe offering her a Tipperilla will make your next visit a house call. Another great sexist 60s ad. Oh, those madmen. This mid-70s sexist cigar ad for Benson & Hedges claims that a woman is only a woman, but a good cigar is a smoke. That phrase originally comes from a poem by Kipling called The Betrothed, but these advertising geniuses lifted the line for their manly cigars. Ah, priorities of the past, when a puff of smoke was ranked higher than half of the population.
And each time he took one out, he asked me the same question. Do you like music? Yes, I'd say. Well then, here's a band for you. He'd put the Robert Burns band on my finger, and we'd go on walking in the sun. Years later, that memory made me start smoking Robert Burns.
This 1953 7-Up ad tried to market the soda as a drink for everyone, including toddlers. 7-Up, the starter soda for every playpen party. Never too young to start. Now this ad comes from the cover of a premium advertising booklet which was published in 1890. The tagline was a little startling considering they were trying to sell tea. What were they thinking? This rare ad was first used in 1950 as a cardboard promo ad for Chesterfield cigarettes. Those were the days when a kid could go into a store and buy mom and dad a carton of cigarettes without any ID, because who needs breakfast in bed when there's nicotine? And Mrs. Winslow's soothing syrup came out in the 19th century as a popular over-the-counter remedy for young children, promising to clean their teeth, freshen their breath, and aid with constipation. However, unknown to the trusting parents, each bottle was laden with a perilous mix of morphine and alcohol. Soothing in this ad actually meant sedating. And now we've got little Katie chewing tobacco, because nothing says childhood innocence like a fresh chew of tobacco. This ad from the late 1880s shows how this company, Hull & Daniel, actually went so far as to name its chewing tobacco after a little girl. Crazy.
Harvey, want anything special for your birthday?
Just a decent cup of coffee.
You're kidding.
I'm serious. Honey, your coffee's undrinkable.
It's pretty harsh.
Well, so's your coffee. You know, the girls down at the office make better coffee on their hot plates.
This 1933 print ad suggests that the only way a girl can keep a man is to use Lux toilet soap. Move over, couples therapy, it's Lux to the rescue. In 1958, the Owens, Illinois Glass Company put out this double-page print ad suggesting that as long as a wife put beer on her shopping list, hubby would give her a kiss, as if she doesn't deserve one without the beer. Well, nothing says romance like a cold one from the fridge. This 1953 print ad for makeup company Max Factor seems to suggest that as long as you get your man a Max Factor grooming kit, you'll finally get the attention you so desperately need. Hook her up, girls, and give your man those grooming essentials. You'd think this ad was a lot older because of its sexist nature, but it was actually published in 1972. Just remember, guys, nothing sets the mood like clean laundry. Honey, did you set it to romantic cycle? Clairol published this ad in 1974 to try and sell their makeup and beauty appliances. It's probably a better idea than the last ad getting her a washer and dryer to turn her on, but I think somebody got their wires crossed in the 70s. Good Housekeeping published this delightful deodorant ad in 1939. The copy says beautiful but dumb. If you think you don't perspire enough to matter, just smell the armhole of the dress you're wearing when you take it off tonight. Maybe the ad men should smell their own armholes because body odor is for everyone.
What's the best way to reduce? Eat what you want or starve yourself? Starve yourself? Wrong. A half-empty stomach causes hunger tantrums. Now you can avoid hunger tantrums, lose weight naturally and fast. With the RDX full stomach reducing plan, you fill your stomach, yet fat just seems to melt away. And safe, pleasant-tasting RDX tablets contain no dangerous drugs, no hormones. So if you want to eat and lose fat, get RDX at your drugstore today.
This 1953 ad for AIDS diet candy features movie star Zsa Zsa Gabor. Eat all you want, says the copy. Wow, everybody, you can eat all you want and lose weight too, because why count calories when you can count on a little glamour and a questionable diet ad? This print ad from 1967 looks like it came out of a comic book. Don't be skinny, girls. Look better by adding pounds. So what is it? Lose weight or gain weight? Wait on when the scales of beauty tip the other way. This next one comes to us from 1935. Look out, here comes that skinny dame. You see a pattern forming here? Forget personality and hobbies. Just make sure you have the perfect body. That's the real ticket to love. And let's not leave men out of this equation. Here's one from 1934 for skinny men. The ad states, a skinny man hasn't a chance. I wish I could gain flesh. Seems like advertisers don't want anyone to be happy with the way they are. In this next ad, published in Little Lizzie in 1953, it claims that skinny girls don't have oomph. I'm not exactly sure what oomph means, but I have a good idea. And right in the middle is a blurb saying skinny men are not attractive either. It's enough to give you a complex. In the mid-20th century, Rye Crisp was famous for their fat-shaming ads, plugging their dry Swedish crackers for weight loss. They ran this particular one in 17 magazine, targeting impressionable young girls. I'm sure it did wonders for their esteem. And in keeping with our current subject, this ad from 1949 is advertising diet pills to lose 20 pounds quickly and safely using RDX. Why hit the gym when you can hit the drugstore?
Menthol mist, so mild, so light, makes every puff a smooth delight. Smokers who know, now smoke the Big O. Smokers who know, now smoke the Big O.
Oasis, the filter's pure white, the box flavor tight.
This 1940s ad proclaimed you'll stay fit and slim by taking amphetamines. According to the ad, this magic powder purifies the blood and tones up your entire system, making you feel healthier in every way. It also gives you more energy so you can work through the night. At least that part was true. 1885's idea of child's play, cocaine tooth drops. Nothing says innocent fun like a yard full of kids on, well, you know. And only 15 cents. In 1951, Ready Whip knew the perfect way for you to keep a man. What was it? Their dessert topping, of course. After all, nothing helps you keep a man close like a little whip topping. Relationships are complicated, but dessert is easy. This boy's having way too much fun. Do I really need to say anything about this ad? Playboy strikes again with another sexist Tipperillo ad. Remember to keep quiet. You're in a library, for God's sake. And maybe put some clothes on? And finally, this 1969 ad for a no-wax floor tile is strikingly sexist. Shine on vinyl, liberating women from floor wax, but not from outdated stereotypes. Step into the future, but leave that ad in the past. This is Rich from Rerun Zone. I'll see you next time.